हेलो एंड वेलकम। आप सबका स्वागत करता हूं मैं इस लेट्स प्ले सीरीज असैसिन क्रीड मिराज में। तो भाई अब हमने सिंपोजियम में एक्सेल अटेंड करना है। चलते हैं और बात करते हैं इससे।
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
मतलब यही है ऑर्डर का मेंबर। ऑलराइट।
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work.
नाइस। तब इसका करना है हमने असैसिनेशन।
It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
The old fraud.
Where is hiding? I wish to complain about the shortness of the lecture. I remain profoundly unedified.
Did you see the powerful terror on the great scholar's face?
He looked like somebody about to get his skull drilled.
How revolting.
Forget I mentioned it.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I am aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you. Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fossil's greatest work.
Looks
I've lost
clear.
Fossil's greatest
I can
work.
use my weapons again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase. That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume. Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell.
कहाँ? कौन से stairwell?
I better not use my weapons here. The Folly of Poetry by Fazil Fahim. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest.
Hold on! Eat some of this! What?
लाइब्रेरी के अंदर तो पूरा घुस गया हूँ मैं तो। Where is that book?
This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book.
Hey. You there. What? Bleed! Hey! What the?
ये क्या यार?
An impressive volume. Written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it.
फाइनली कैच फ्रेज मिल गया.
I better not use my weapons here. Gatekeeper!
Those who came before are...
Are those who shall return.
Correct! You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Nobody put me in that thing. Not ever. Don't worry. What? Shit! What was that? I'll dismember you slowly. Is this some game? You've met your end.
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil.
Where are the ropes?
Please, take me back. I don't belong here.
What have they done to these people?
Meet the scholar without my special robe.
This world doesn't look.
Change it up. Why do we?
Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
This world doesn't look right. Someone take me back to the bright, shiny place.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit. Got a girl waiting for me back home in Deir Bakra. My parents have met in Akin.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind filled with fools, I wonder? And make so few of me. We called this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Your death.
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness.
Noise. फिर से आएगा zombie.
I need to get out of here. Get back to the bed.
And our work is done.
The scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory. No question about it. Fazil was neck deep in the Order.
नाइस हो गया भाई चलो फिर ब्यूरो पे
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, you cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper. Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib. Was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
Easy, Basim, I am here. Basim, Tamahal.
I cannot keep them waiting.
Are they aware, your companions, that their hunter is hunted in his sleep?
If it were in my sleep alone, I could bear it. But it followed when I fled Anbar. Now it stalks me when I slay those I hunt.
The ones from the palace, in the masks.
4 are dead at my hand. The last, the head of the snake, will join them soon.
Why slit its throat when you could loosen its tongue?
What? Why would I?
The Jinni only struck in sleep. It never dogged you by the day until you reached into that chest. The masked ones prize what lay within. The ancient object that woke at your touch. They may hold more answers living than dead.
I hunt my enemies. I do not break bread with them. I took an oath, Nihal.
How can you hunt when you are hounded? If you could walk the dark unburdened, you could better serve the light.
I stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent, not from the order of the ancients.
If you will not ask your foes, then at least ask your friends what slept in that chest. And why they sought it.
वापस अंबार
My companions wait for me at the Harbiya Bureau. Clear your mind, Basim. Focus on the task before you.
ओके ओके ओके। तो भाई एपिसोड को भी करते हैं यहीं पे ख़त्म। और अगर इस एपिसोड की बात करें भाई, तो हम फोजियम पे लेक्चर से अटेंड करते हैं। और लेक्चर जब हम अटेंड करते हैं तो पता चलता है कि जो भाई हमको मिला था स्टार्टिंग में बंदा, मतलब जब हम लाइब्रेरी में घुसे थे वहाँ पे बंदा मिला था हमको, जो हमको बताता है कि भाई हाँ यहाँ पर से चोरी हुई है कुछ बुकें करके। वो ऑर्डर का मेंबर है फजील, और फिर उसको असैसिनेट करना है हमने। तो उसको असैसिनेट करने के लिए हमको रास्ते मिलते हैं। पहला रास्ता था कि हम उससे जा सकते थे भाई अंडरग्राउंड के रास्ते से, और दूसरा था पासवर्ड चेक करने का। कोई पासवर्ड होता है उसके दरवाजे से अंदर घुसने का। तो हम जाते हैं, पासवर्ड ढूंढते हैं हम। तो पासवर्ड बुक में होता है, किसी बुक को ढूंढते हैं, फिर उसके डोरकीपर को बताते हैं तो हमको अंदर जाने देता है। उसके बाद फिर हम अंदर जाते हैं तो वहाँ पे फिर डिस्गाइज लेते हैं, बंदे की किसी बंदे की ड्रेस पहन लेते हैं, बंदे के हम गेटअप डिस्गाइज ले लेते हैं और जाते हैं फिर उसके फजील के पास। तो वो कोई डिवाइस में हमको बैठते हैं बीच में, तो वो हमसे बात कर रहा होता है वो कि भाई कैसे हमको यहाँ पैसे के लिए आए हैं और फिक्र मत कर, तेरे को होगा, हम तेरे को दूसरी दुनिया में ले जाएंगे, ये वो सब करके उससे बात ही कर रहे होते हैं। और वो बोलता है कि क्यों प्रिय से चले गया और ऐसे बेवकूफ़ लोगों को छोड़ा, मेरे जैसे और होशियार लोगों को नहीं वो करा करके। तो फिर उसके बाद वो बोलता है कि भाई नॉलेज ही असली पावर है करके। तो ये बोलता है नो। तो इसके पास आता है, तू नहीं समझता ऐसा करके बात होता है। तो उसको फिर असैसिनेट करते हैं। तो फिर हम ड्रीम वर्ल्ड में चले जाते हैं और वहाँ पे हमारे पीछे जिन फिर से आ जाता है। तो हम ड्रीम वर्ल्ड से बाहर आते हैं, फिर वापस ब्यूरो जाते हैं। ब्यूरो पे हमको नेहाल मिलती है और वो हमसे कहती है कि भाई तेरे को नहीं छोड़ूंगी, हमेशा तेरे साथ रहूंगी, तू फिक्र मत कर। और क्या तो पास्ट, अगर तू बोलता है पास्ट को वो ना पास्ट को छोड़ दिया करके, तो बोलता है नहीं छोड़ा है, पास्ट को मैंने नहीं छोड़ा है कहता है अभी। तो धीरे धीरे पास्ट को वो करेंगे, मैं पास्ट को पास्ट ही रहना चाहता हूँ तो कहता है। तो बोलता है कि अब मैं भी तेरा पास्ट हूँ तो क्या तू मेरे को भी छोड़ देगा। और ये बोलता है नहीं छोड़ूंगा, तो हमेशा साथ रहेगी करके वैसे बात करते हैं। फिर अंदर जाते हैं, हम बात करते हैं वहाँ पे ताबिज से, और वो बताता है कि हमको कैसे हमने असैसिनेट कर दिया, पर बोलता है कि वो टाइम अलग, टेल के लिए वो अलग टाइम होगा, फिक्र मत कर। तो ओके हम वहाँ से चले आते हैं। फिर हम ड्रीम सीक्वेंस सोए होते हैं, पता चलता है कि अब अंबार पहुँच चुके हैं। वहाँ पे हमारे पीछे जिन पड़ा हुआ है और उठते हैं, हमको वो उठाती है, फिर निहाल उठाती है। फिर निहाल कहती है कि तू उनको मारने के बजाय, ये सब तब से स्टार्ट हुआ जब ये बोलता है कि तेरे को अभी तक पीछे नहीं छोड़ा उसने। तो बोलता नहीं छोड़ा है, मैं अनबार छोड़ के क्या हुआ, मेरे पीछे अनबार से बाहर भी आ गया। तो बोलते हैं ये कैसे हुआ। तो बोलता है, वो बोलती है कि पक्का ये जब हम आर्टिफैक्ट में लिया था उससे चक्कर में हो रखा है। तो तू उनको बंदों को मारने के बजाय, ऑर्डर को मारने के बजाय उनसे बात करके कि आर्टिफैक्ट के बारे में। तो बोलता है उनसे नहीं कर सकता, मैंने ओथ लिया, उनको मारूंगा ही मारूंगा। तो बोलते कोई ना, उनसे बात ना कर अपने पीरो वाले से तो बात कर, मतलब अपने ब्रदरहुड से तो बात कर। तो ठीक है, फिर बोलते हैं ये वहाँ से बात आता है। बोलता है मेरे को फोकस करना चाहिए अपने काम पे, अब हरबिया बोरे पे मिलने वाले मेरे को दोस्त लोग, वहाँ चलता हूँ करके। तो ये सब हुआ भाई इस एपिसोड में। और मिलता हूँ आपसे अगले एपिसोड में जब हम आगे बढ़ाएंगे स्टोरी को। तो तब तक के लिए टाटा, गुड बाय, मिलेंगे फिर भाई।